Alright, so this is what Ace Tech wants you to do if you have pump noise with your liquid cooler.
With Ace Tech liquid cooling, you may experience pump noise when installing your cooler for the first time or after relocating your system.
So the system has been built since late 2020. I did relatively recently move it to from one place to another, but it then subsequently ran for, I don't know, about 100 hours before the rattling started. So the rattling was not directly caused by the movement, otherwise it would have begun immediately. It has also continued to make the rattling noise for at least a dozen, if not 2 dozen hours of use since it started, so it has not gone away.
The noise is typically caused by air bubbles moving through the pump. It generally goes away on its own within 15 minutes of starting up.
Yeah, so did not go away.
But here are a few ways you can minimize air bubbles in your system. When installing your liquid cooler, ensure that at least a portion of the hex is higher than the pump.
Alright, so for that, with my system, the whole rad is above the pump.
Also, install it with the tubes entering at the bottom of the hex.
If we look closely, my tubes are entering at the bottom, as recommended.
Installing at the rear or side panel of a case. In some cases, it may help to uninstall your hex and shake it to help move the air bubbles along.
With this setup, it will take me probably a good hour to fully extricate the system. I'm going to try to not have to do that.
Here's an example of a noisy pump. If we shake it, the air bubbles go away. These steps should ensure that your liquid cooler...
So, thankfully, what I can go ahead and do is I have the power connector here. I have another power supply with another whole other computer set up over here. I can just plug it back in and get it on again. There's that lovely sound. So now I gotta go find my screwdriver, which I thought was sitting right here, and I've misplaced. Alright, found the screwdriver. So I'll pull this as far forward as I can. Let's see if I can't get this out of here. In case you're wondering, the tolerances are very tight for this bolt here. Which is why I dread having to take this system apart. Alright, finally free. Just gotta get the USB cable out of there. Pull the fan header. Don't have a whole lot of other room here to shake it, because well, hooray. I would say that despite my best efforts, there we go, got a little bit more slack coming out. In case I need to stop and start the pump a couple times, maybe, in case that's some of the secret sauce. Well, I would say that that is thoroughly shaken. Well, I hope that's everything you need.